Hi, I'm Clay Carlino, and I am not a bobcat. No, I don't mean the animal, I mean one of those digging machines, you know, that you can rent, the little... I didn't know where else to go with this. Anyway, I have a water problem in my basement, and it starts right here. Whenever it rains, the water seems to go into the ground and follow this pipe right in through the wall and into my basement. I need to dig this up, seal that off, and prevent the water from backing up to the point where it even wants to go through that spot in the first place. I have to be kind of careful as I do this. There's a lot of different pipes and things that are under here that I don't want to kill. And also it seems like there's some plastic that I want to try not to tear up. So everything's topped off with gravel here, and I want to try to reclaim as much of that before I dig up the dirt. And then when I refill this, I'm probably going to use a lot more gravel and a lot less dirt. Now I dig, except I have to be very, very careful not to hit this electric line or this coolant line, because I'm not exactly sure where they are under here. Careful digging. Yay! Careful digging. Careful digging. Well, it's starting to drizzle just a little bit on this operation, but I'm going to keep going because I kind of like to finish today. Hopefully it doesn't get too downpoury. It's raining a lot more now, but yeah, I'm kind of shielded by the side of the house. You know, it's raining here, but not quite as much here. So that's good. I'm going to keep going. Well, it's raining a lot harder now, but on the upside, I dug a really deep hole. I guess I'm going to maybe eat some lunch. You know, when it was raining, I may have been wet, but I was clean. Digging out a dryer vent. It's a dirty job. You can see that at this point I have dug pretty far down, and I used the jet setting on the hose to spray all around here and get off all the mud. Now everything is very wet. If you look right there, you can see that there's a pretty big channel there for water to be able to flow through, and that needs to get plugged. But I'm not going to plug that today. I'm going to give it a day to dry out. I'm going to use some expanding foam, seal that up as best as I can, and then go from there. It's another day. I'm going to try and fill in the gaps with some great stuff expanding foam. It's actually been a couple weeks since I started this project. I have a different hat and different glasses. Thank you, Al, for giving me your hat. But back to the project at hand, you can see that the last thing that I did was put great stuff expanding foam into the cracks. And I'll show you how that has expanded. This is what it looks like now. It seems like it's sealed up pretty nicely. The hole needs to be filled up with gravel, so water doesn't get saturated in the gravel, it just goes to the lowest level and hopefully will be able to go into the ground.
I'm going to put a layer of plastic in between the gravel and the surrounding dirt, but in order to allow water to permeate through the plastic, I'm going to cut holes in it. So ideally, the water flows through, but it keeps the dirt and the gravel separated. Here we go. Look at that. See? Holes all through it. Yeah. You can see I've got my plastic liner in place, and it's got lots of holes in it. So now I'm just going to start refilling with the gravel. You can see at this point that I've filled it up enough that I felt the need to reattach the vent ascender here. So that's back on. Now I'm going to continue refilling. You can see that I've got it all filled up with gravel now. I did use some other aggregate, some scrap stones that I found just to fill up space, and also my broken crock pot. Kind of should have got that on video, but I'll be honest, I'm really tired of this project. I just want to be done. I just need to put this on. Just going to use some adhesive foil tape to put that on. That, to me, looks pretty good. The water has plenty of room to drain down past the pipe before it starts to build up to the point where it'll even want to try and go through any holes. I've got the holes plugged with Great Stuff expanding foam, so hopefully that will also help to prevent water from coming inside. But, you know, ultimately, my philosophy with water problems is you have to give the water a place to go. In this case, I'm letting it go down further, deeper into the ground, and hopefully it'll leach into the rest of the surrounding ground before building up to the point where it goes into the house. If not, then I have to give it drainage. Sealing a leaky dryer vent that's letting water into your basement. Yay! Now all I have to do is find a place for all this dirt. Probably in the woods. Up at the top of that hill. Up there. I'm not really looking forward to that.